Hi there, it's Daniel from Fundamentals. I've been sent a bit of a challenge, one of the requests I had from my last feed, of what to do with these. This was sent by Amanda, and nice challenge, thank you very much, but I'm going to give you a few tips on how to use these and how to prep them. So first things first, cut them in half, or more or less into sort of 3/4 and 1/4. You want to go about just down to the bottom where the squash starts to curve up, and that's generally where the seeds are. So you just cut through, and that leaves you two halves. One with just under there is seeds, and here is just purely flesh. First big tip for you, take the top off. If you're going to roast them, don't peel them. Don't take the peel off. Just cut them up into strips, like so. And then all you're then going to do is just cut them into pieces, nice chunks. Now that's going to go into some little bit of oil. Doesn't have to be olive oil. Don't use olive oil. Olive oil generally is best for dressings. Just use veg oil or sunflower oil. A little bit of salt and pepper, and then roast them through the oven for about 25 minutes to half an hour. I've got some in the oven now. I'm going to show you. So the rest of it, you then take the bottom off, and then when you come to roast these pieces, you just take the edges off like so, around the seeds. So you're left with a square core of just purely seeds. You then take these pieces and, as before, cut up into chunks, leave the skin on, and roast them through the oven. You could also boil them. Probably advise you wouldn't do that, but you can boil them and mash them. You get quite a sort of a nice rustic mash. The other tip as well is if you take your butternut squash, what you can then do is peel them. What I'm going to do now is just peel, just carefully peel. I've got peelings flying everywhere as usual. So take the peel off, make a good job of it of course, and then all I'm going to do with that, I'm just going to cut it into fairly decent size large chunks, and then what we're going to do with it is we're going to grate it. Now, how you're going to use this, is you're going to just grate it on a coarse grater. Leave it raw, don't cook it. And the best tip for you for today is use it in coleslaw or for coleslaw. You're left with this substance that looks like grated red Leicester cheddar cheese. So you add some mayo, a little bit of salt and pepper, lemon juice, grated carrot, white cabbage, red cabbage, but add this butternut squash to it raw. It's fantastic, it's really good for you. The other little tip as well, which I haven't got with me in with the coleslaw mix, is get some whole raw beetroot and grate them on a coarse grater with the skin on. Grate it in, that goes into the coleslaw mix as well. I'll do another recipe at some point with the coleslaw mix made completely, but there's a few tips for you for butternut squash, how to use them. Hopefully, Amanda, you'll enjoy those, and look forward to tasting the end result. Okay, all the best. Thank you very much from Fundamentals. Bye bye.